Hey, what's up, everybody? If you caught my Indy 500 attempt a little while earlier, you saw me donate a little bit of iRating back to the temple that is Indianapolis. What's funny is that I had just earned the exact same amount of iRating earlier that day in the Arca Menards series. Um, I have never had more than about a 23 or 2400 iRating in Oval. I've never really focused on Oval in official series. The closest I've ever gone to really focusing on it was when I was doing Outsider Racing League, and for a minute there PRL. And I've always felt like I'm a 3000 iRating driver in Oval, but I've never invested the time to get there. And so I'm hunting for a series, and I don't know if it's Arca, I don't know if it's Gen 4, I don't know if it's 87s, I don't know if it's the next gen. But I'm hunting for a series for me to, really try. It might be Indy Oval. I don't know. I've been having fun with that too. So I kind of want to find something to focus on. So anyway, I got me a Casey Kane scheme because back when I first started watching NASCAR in the early 2000s, Casey Kane was my driver o' choice. And make sure, yeah, we're good. Okay. Um, and so I found me someone did a Mopar scheme for him, and I know that the Arca car is a Chevrolet, and so there's a little bit of sacrilege there, but whatever, who cares? Um, whatever, who cares? I kind of always actively rooted against the Chevy teams. Trackhouse has a bit of a place in my heart right now, but they're probably the only Chevy team that I've ever kind of actively rooted for when they're doing well. And even then, if RFK or 2311 are beating them on a given day, then that's who I want to win. Now, okay, I have no idea how to qualify this thing well. I'm probably going to qualify this 6 car in the back. But what I'm okay at is tire conservation. So even if I qualify in the back, I'll take it easy and hopefully be able to claw my way through the field. Earlier, I think I started 16th and worked my way up to 10th. No, 10th or 9th. Can't remember if I finished 10th or 9th. But regardless, I made my way up the field pretty well. And it would have been further, but I just got trapped behind. I mean, this is the cost of qualifying in the back, right? Is I got trapped behind a couple of guys that were significantly slower than me. But they were side by side, and I just couldn't get around them. So let's see where we finish out here.
There's the flag. It's over.
So I wasn't even hardly focused on qualifying, just because I don't care. I mean, I should care, but I don't care. My job here is to just take care of the front right tire and see how far up the field I can make it. And my personal mission here is top half of the field. My secondary would be ahead of my car number, so a top 5. So anyway, sip a Guinness, and we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. 40 laps is not that long, but the tires really start to go away after about 18 to 20. So it just becomes a tire management game, as is most NASCAR, right? It's a tire management game. Tire and fuel. Tires and fuels. Still got 2 minutes here. So for cinematography's sake, we'll go back and kind of watch all the quali. But where are we starting? Do we know yet? Boink. Yeah, not good. 17th. Pretty far off. 8/10 off the leader. So obviously I don't know how to go fast in one lap. I'm sure that there's a particular line that I don't know, and I'm sure that there's, an arc to get the most speed on lap 1. And I don't know it, so it's okay. Top 10. If I can get a top 10. The thing about Arca, no cautions. And there is a free car. This is like a almost rookie series. It's I think it's D license, and so there's a free a free car repair, and I hope I don't have to use that, obviously. But with no cautions, you just You can't count on attrition plus using the caution to catch up. You have to catch up on pace, which means, again, tire management. So my focus is on those 4 pieces of rubber, especially the front right. No need to worry about fuel, nothing like that in this race.
1 to go, next time by. Line up on the inside. We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. Pit road is closed. The estimated SOF is 1,821.
General tire. I might have raced against this guy earlier today. I looked at that general. Oh, hang on, they all say general tire. I think that might be a default decal. Looks like that car says general tire too on the wheel well. Wait for everybody to load, and then I'll hit Control R, refresh all the trading paints. See those pretty paint schemes? I feel like trading paints hasn't been automatically loading the paints upon entering the session. Oh, okay.
5 cars left to grid.
5 cars left to grid. Anyway, we'll go out here. We'll see if we can get that top 5. Starting from 17th, got to pass 12 cars.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Kind of excited for this this release. The Mustang GT3 car is coming out, and Nick and I were talking about starting to run the Sunday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? I think it's Sunday. 3-hour GT3 races. I think we might be doing that. I might pick the Mustang, and like I kind of want to pick a car and get really good on road as well. You know,
No side changes allowed during this race.
I've never gotten to 4K on road, and I'd like to do that as well. Find myself wanting to buckle down and get good at iRacing a little bit.
Good luck, everybody.
I let the team down pretty badly at Nürburgring. I was okay on pace, but then I just made a dumbass mistake and put us in the wall at the end of my triple stint in the middle of the night. Felt bad about that. And it's like, Ben, you're just not good enough. You've been doing this for 10 years, and you're still just mediocre. And that just goes to the amount of effort I put in, the practice I put in. I've put money into it. I have not put time into it. Not enough. So if I'm going to be on here and be with a good group of competitive drivers as a team, then I need to put some time in and get myself up to their level. Not that any of them do this stuff. Hardly. It is cool seeing these old cars on track. The old Tony Stewart Home Depot. The old Casey Kane. 21. What's the 21? The AC Delco car. I'm trying to think of who that would be. Is that a Burton car? Jeb Burton? I don't know. These were the cars that were there just as I came into watching the sport. So I wasn't really around for, you know, the Dale Earnhardt years, all that stuff.
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
I don't want to be 3 wide though.
Outside, 2 wide. Stay low. Outside is clear.
It's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I did. Now, to take care of the tires. Be smart. Avoid accidents. A pretty good wall tap there. From this guy.
You were not clear.
Low car up high. Go low. Outside. The next car
Roger
is the
said I was
leader.
clear.
Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Still there.
Oh boy.
Outside is clear.
Okay, you are not clear. Man, that was some sketchy stuff. I guess Mr. Carey has to go poop now. All right, Ben, remember, tires, tires, tires. Take care of them.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Car inside. Clear. Car inside.
Let him by for the moment. It might be that he's just the 2 car and he's fast. It might be that he's burning his tires off. We'll watch his car and try to figure that out.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 30.672. New fastest lap for you. Just set your fastest lap of the session. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
This juncture, I think I'm okay with it.
The leader just did a 30.694.
Made up 4 spots. I don't hear the front right squealing. I don't feel it in my wheel kicking back at me.
The car in T21 just set the fastest lap. 30.649. Go low.
I ran over debris. Tyler's catching, but again, he might be pushing his tires more than I am. I am still being pretty conservative. I'm more interested in how my tires behave for the last 15 laps than the first 15 laps, you know? That's where the speed is, the relative speed is. We're all going to be fast at the outset.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.4 seconds. Outside. your line. Go low. Clear high.
Not necessarily trying to battle him.
The leader is running 31.635. Outside. Clear. Car inside. Still there at bottom. Still there inside. Keep high. Clear.
See the way he's fading up the track there? That's his front right being burned off. Trading that speed for rubber. I've got a top 10 car, I'm sure of it. Got to get up to that pack, but I've got a car for it. I've got the tires for it. Feel like they're coming back to me. I haven't looked at the relative. 1.9. .7 to the back of the pack. Still 1.7. Look at the body language of that car. He's just hustling it too much, I think. 1.6. I just saw.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Nice and easy, Ben. Nice and easy. Run your race, run your pace. .24 is eating his stuff up. I think some of those guys might be as well. 1.6, pretty steady now. .4, making some hay, and I was a little bit faster than the leader that time.
Car 15 is up the front.
All right, halfway through. Hopefully this is where the tires really start to come to my favor. I heard a little too much tire there. I wasn't as smooth there as I could have been.
20 laps to go. outside. Outside, clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear up top.
1.3. Yep, he's burned his tires off. Tyler has. So now, have I saved enough versus this pack? Can I catch them? And get a couple more spots, get in that top 10. 1.2 is the gap, 23, so 17 laps to go. Might be diamonding that a little bit too much. Let's push a little bit more here.
The leader is running 32.418.
Okay, faster than the leader again. Alright, 0.8. But these guys are side by side. I hope they get that sorted before I get there.
Pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
Point 7. Good hit. A powerful hit. That was a Shakespeare reference if you're familiar. Shakespeare and NASCAR. A natural combination. To push or not to push? That is the question for the Arca Menards driver. Whether 'tis nobler to save thine tires. Ah, come on, get out of the way.
Keep low.
Dab of the brakes, get it settled.
Stay low.
Ah,
Outside is clear. Car inside.
shooting the gap.
Still there at the bottom. You're in the middle.
Gap's closing.
3 wide.
Jesus,
Inside.
guys.
2 wide. Clear inside.
I'm gonna get trapped behind these dudes. Or not.
Clear inside. Outside. That car is a lap down. Still there. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.3
Okay,
seconds.
top 10.
Clear outside. Outside. You're in the top 10. Good job. Still there. Hold your line. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it.
Oh, I do want it. Alright, 10 to go. Ooh, freebie up here? Maybe?
The
So,
leader is
maybe a
running
couple.
32.9.
Whoa!
That car is a lap down.
That
Great
scared
job.
the
Keep it
hell
going.
out of me. Oh, that was a lapper, I think. Yeah. Dadgummit. Oh well. They brought these guys back to me.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
Hey, look, the 2 car that blew by me earlier. Look who's back. All right, now, do I have enough time to get a couple more? Do I have enough tire to get a couple more? I think I do. As long as these guys don't get side by side too much. Holy crap.
Car outside.
Oh, you jerk!
Outside clear. That car
Here
is
it
a lap
comes.
down. You've got wheel damage. That car is a lap down.
Well, there it
We've got
goes.
damage on the front end.
The game plan was working perfectly.
Outside. Clear high.
I'll be lucky to stay in the friggin' top 20.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Okay, punch it.
I didn't deserve that. Whoa!
Outside. Outside is clear.
Alright, no holds barred for the last couple laps here. Let's just try to go get 17th back, I guess.
Car outside. Outside is clear.
Man, my tactics were working perfectly. Could not have done anything differently there, I don't think. He just came back down into me. I'll go look at it, but I don't think I could have done anything differently. I had dodged it, and then he came down into me.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.2 seconds. 5 to go. You can move up. You've got 2 laps to go.
Yeah, this is where I finish. Man, it was going so well. I had already gotten my goal of 10th, and I think I had a 7th place. Pretty well in the bag.
White flag this time. That car is a lap down. The right front tyre is wearing out.
I know I'm abusing it right now. I don't need to make it last.
Good race, guys. Thanks.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear.
I didn't do it. 16th. Crap, man.
All right, there's checkered flag. Okay,
That is
we'll
so
get 'em next
disappointing.
time.
That sort of that sort of stuff's the reason I lose iRating, you know? I cannot seem to avoid other people's messes. Let's see what happened. Too far. Let's see what happened. Again, second race today where I'm like, what happened? Netcode again, iRacing. Netcode again, but the 23 just decided not to just come off the wall, but to come 3/4 of the way down the track. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm as far over as I can be, and of course he goes on and freaking survives. Of course he does. Of course he does. Only right. What was that guy who used to stream a lot? Like an accountant or something. I don't know. Because he always said, "Why me?" Oh, of course. Not only does he survive, he gets a couple spots. Jesus. No justice in iRacing for me. None. Well, how did it do? How'd he do? How bad was the damage to be the sixth car and finish 16th? 35. Jesus. So annoying. All right. Well, thanks for